Welcome to Paranormal Night Shift, your home for everything that goes bump in the dark and your fan stories told right here. Now, today's story was submitted by Jane, and it is titled The Old Farmhouse. The old farm stood like a sentinel against the setting sun, its weathered facade hinting at the history whispered through rustling leaves and creaking floorboards. I was here for a few months, a temporary worker on the land tended by a sweet old couple whose kindness was only overshadowed by the unsettling whispers that swirled around the property. One night, as I unloaded a grain trailer under the watchful eye of a star-studded sky, a rhythmic tapping began to echo against the metal bin walls. My coworker shrugged it off, attributing it to the sound of shifting grain hitting the sides, but a shiver ran down my spine, an unease that settled deep within me. As the last truck of the night rumbled away, my radio flickered and then it died. I started down the ladder from the grain bin, each step heavy with the silence and the vastness of the surrounding fields. Suddenly, a scream tore through the stillness. It was a sound that froze my blood, a sound that mimicked the voice of my boyfriend working 2 fields away. Panic surged right through me. I sprinted towards the truck, throwing myself into the driver's seat and locking the doors. As the engine roared to life, I noticed a horrifying sight. A grotesque, deformed handprint smeared across my windshield. It was a chilling reminder of the unseen presence that stalked the farm. Back at the bunkhouse, I found my boyfriend unharmed and bewildered. He confirmed he hadn't screamed and told me about his attempts to reach me on the radio. But my radio hadn't been dead. Someone or something actually had turned it off. This unsettling pattern continued for the next few nights. The screams, the radio interference, the creeping feeling of being watched. It was as if we were being played with, stalked by an unseen entity. One night, a phone call shattered the silence. A neighboring farmer reporting shooting a deer on our land. We arrived at the scene in the dead of night, where the farmer spoke of strange happenings witnessed near the grain bins. His words confirmed our suspicions. We weren't alone. For 2 weeks, we had been under the watchful eyes of skinwalkers, malevolent entities who wore the skins of animals and hunted in the shadows. The next morning, we left the farm. The silence of our departure, a stark contrast to the unsettling events that had transpired. The old farm stood alone once more, and its secrets whispered in the wind, a chilling reminder of the night the skinwalkers watched us. Thank you so much, Jane, for submitting that story. And I don't know about you, but that story, it kind of creeped me out a little bit, just be perfectly honest with you. And I mean, I don't think I would have lasted a few more days. As soon as I saw the creepy stuff, I mean, I would have been out of there. I mean, I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts? Let me know down below. And I know also a lot of y'all have been asking, well, what happened to Paranormal Night Shift? Well, that is something we are going to explain with all of you in a future episode. With that being said, y'all take it easy. Side note, if you have a fan-submitted story you'd like for us to tell right here on Paranormal Night Shift, all you have to do is just send it in. Y'all take it easy.